Hey!
Oh, the vodka! It's time to celebrate! The Melbourne Storm choked! Let's have a drink!
Cheers,
Fuck
Nick.
yeah, boys!
Nick from Australia.
Get over! Yeah! That's totally overpaid wanker! Why the fuck would you go short? You stupid cunt! Yeah! Woo! Cowboys win! Yeah! Yeah! Here we go! Drink water! Holmes! Yeah! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Oh, we are live! Oh, yes. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Hope you guys are doing well on this phenomenal Wednesday night. It is January 12th, 2022, right here on YouTube.com. I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to the channel for another live stream tonight. Make sure you guys go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. Tonight's live stream is going to be a Rugby League Q&A, the Nick from Australia Rugby League Q&A. Episode number 3 or 4. I can't bloody remember which one it is, but hope you guys are all doing extremely well. I hope everyone's well. I'm just trying to read the chat as we speak. Oh, Paddy G's in the chat. I want to give a big shout out to Paddy G as well. I saw his Instagram story today. I see that he tested positive to the Chinese virus. I hope you're feeling better soon. Paddy G, I hope you're well, mate. It's obviously a terrible thing to happen to you. I know Pro Enzo Vids had it, and I know CJ had it. I know a few other mates that have had it now. So get well soon, bro. Hope all goes well. But shout out to the live chat. I see we got plenty of people rolling in. As we speak, we've got lots of people rolling in. The chat is so hard to keep up with. We got a troll in the chat already to start off with. So we might as well get rid of that little fucker. We'll get rid of him out of the chat. We've got no time for idiots. But we are officially 1 month away from the Super League getting underway, 28 days away until the Super League starts. The NRL season is getting very close as well. Bandit says he tested positive as well. That's a terrible thing to hear, bro. I hope you get well soon as well, mate. But it's a terrible thing, I tell you. You don't want to get the virus. I've never had it, and I don't want to get it. But if you do get it, I hope you get well real soon. So terrible thing to happen. But enough of the terrible Chinese virus. If you guys are new to this YouTube channel, if this is your first time watching the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You will not be disappointed. I've got a membership for members only at $5 a month where you will get access to the Corner Post, which is a show where I go off ranting, swearing about things in the NRL, criticizing players, criticizing the media, criticizing complete dead shits. And it's all fun and games and all a bit of banter, but because there's too many idiots out there that take it too seriously, I think it's best for the channel for it to be members only. So go and join the membership, guys. It's $5 a month. It's a very cheap deal. But without further ado, let's get into tonight's live stream. We're only going to be on here for about probably 30 minutes or so, or something like that. So, guys, if you have any rugby league questions, feel free to put them in the live chat, and I will answer them as honest and as truthful as possible. So, let's get into it. Fire away, guys, in the live chat. Ask whatever you like. And we've already got a question here from the Rugby League Roundup. What are your thoughts on NRLW? Well, you don't even need to ask me that question because you already know what my thoughts on NRLW. I don't like it. I don't think it's anything amazing. I think it's really boring. And I don't support NRLW. I don't like it. And that's that. I've never really been a fan of it. And I don't think I ever will, to be honest. So NRLW is not for me, man. It's just, that's exactly how it is. What are your, Metallic Panther ask, what are your thoughts on Cameron Munster? Are we talking about on field or are we talking about off the field? I think on the field, he's a quality elite 5'8", world-class player, one of the best players in the world. I don't know what more you want me to say. His off-field dramas has always been a little bit controversial, but overall, a great player. Provinzo Vids, will Jack de Belin play Origin again? I think that will come down to Brad Fittler and Greg Alexander. See, I made a prediction the other day that I think Jack de Belin will play Origin again this year. I think he will play Origin, but the question is, will New South Wales be able to trust Jack de Belin? We all know he's got a bit of a dodgy history. Obviously, the scandal that he had, he got off with that. He was all innocent. And then, obviously, the Paul Vaughn barbecue that he attended. But Paul Vaughn, Jack de Belin, if he stays out of trouble, I think he'll be very good if he gets another chance. Hopefully, he does. Everyone deserves a second chance. So, hopefully, de Belin does get a chance to play Origin again. All Out Champer. Shout out to All Out Champer as well, by the way. He says, dark horse signing for 2022. I'm going to say a dark horse signing that no one is talking about. I think someone like Peter Hiku going to the Cowboys is a bit of a dark horse signing. No one's really talking about Peter Hiku. I think another one as well that not many people seem to be talking about that gets a little bit overlooked as well is Kevin Nagama. I think Kevin Nagama will be a great buy for the Roosters. He's a dark horse signing as well. And I'll name one more for you guys. Provenzo Vids spoke about this in his bold predictions that you guys should go and check out as well. Cameron McGuinness, probably another one. So I'll go those three, bro. Bandit says, your videos are making me better, Nick. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Faraz, how you going, Faraz? Hope you're well, bro. Will the 2022 season be better than 2021? Yeah, it will, because Cowboys will be better. So I think it will be better too. I think it's a more open year, to be honest. Jay Locke, you're in the chat. Hey, Nick, hope you're doing well, brother. Are you playing just Supercoach only this year or doing some NRL fantasy as well? Well, while I'm at it, I should announce that. Jay Locke, you're 03. If you become a member, if everyone becomes a member of the Nick Farmer Show membership, you will be added to the Supercoach tournament, which I'll be running this year. I'll be doing a members-only Supercoach, a members-only tipping comp, a members-only fantasy, and a lot of things like that. So I'll be doing some Supercoach this year and fantasy and all that. NRL tipping comp, that'll be on members-only as well. So, guys, $5 a month. I mean, fuck me. It's like $1.30 a week. It's a really cheap deal. If you want to be in my tipping comp, Supercoach, fantasy, jump on board, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great year. And you're going to get access to the corner post, a lot of other great perks as well. So jump on board, guys. That's going to be a great year, I'm telling you right now. Bandit, I want our Cowboys to be in the top 8, Nick. I do too. And if they can find some consistency and if they can figure out the right balance for the team, then they can be top 8. But there's a lot of ifs and buts about us, so we'll see how we go. Rugby League Roundup says, Nick, not Rugby League related, but what NBA team should draft me in 2026? Jesus, I got no idea. Rugby League Roundup, but I'll say the Boston Celtics. I got no idea. For us, will Paul Vaughn be a good signing for the Bulldogs? Well, that's another one. is underrated, I think, Paul Vaughn. Paul Vaughn obviously had the barbecue last year and sort of ruined him a little bit, but I think Paul Vaughn will be a great buy for the Dogs. I really do. Ali in the chat. Shout out to Ali. How would you react if Angus Crichton signs for the Cowboys? Well, I'd be very excited. I'd be very happy about that, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if it did, I'd be very, very happy. It'd be a great buy for us. For us, Sharks probably have been underrated with the hype around their signings. Look at who they have signed. Well, for us, I agree with you, but I think now the Sharks' hype is starting to go from down the bottom to a little bit up the mountain, a little bit, the Sharks. So I wouldn't say they're the most underrated team going into this year now, but they're starting to get a little bit of hype out of Cronulla, but they are looking good as the Sharks. So we'll see how they go in 2022. But I'm keen for the Sharks. I'm excited for them. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they go this year. CJ Moxley. C.Y. Takiaho from Roosters is set to sign with the Catalan Dragons for 2023. Wow. That's a big buy for Catalans, but I guess the Roosters want to bring through the likes of Lindsay Collins, the Butcher brothers, Fletcher Baker, and some of the other young exciting forwards coming through. So I understand it, and I don't blame the Roosters for trying to move him on. But, gee, I'll tell you what, C.Y. Takiaho is a top 10 prop in the game, so he will be a big loss for the Roosters. So good buy for Catalans if that does happen. It's underscore Bosky says, do you think this year's Origin will do something similar to what the NRL did this year with having all the games in Queensland? Well, I guess it depends on the virus. I guess it depends on the stupid government who keep changing their mind all the time with the fucking rules. So I'm going to say no. I think all 3 games will be played at 3 different venues. New South Wales, Queensland, and Perth, I hope. But we'll see what happens. Paddy G, he asked, most underrated coach. Wow. Underrated coach. I tell you what, I reckon Adam O'Brien is underrated because he got the Newcastle Knights to the semi-finals the last 2 years. They finished 7th the last 2 years, 2021, 2020. Yes, they went out first week of the finals, but I think Adam O'Brien is very underrated. He has a 100% record in getting his team to the finals in his first 2 years as head coach, and I don't think anyone rates Adam O'Brien to be a great coach compared to the big coaches. So I think Adam O'Brien is pretty underrated in my opinion. For us, Walters to guide the Broncos back in the top 8. What do we think about this statement, or will it all be cause of the team's effort? Kevin Walters is one of the coaches, in my opinion, that's a little bit under pressure going into this year. The Broncos have got some good things about them too. They've got Staggs, Reynolds, Haas, Capewell. I worry about the fullback position. If Selwyn Cobbo doesn't work out, who goes to fullback? Do they trust Tessie New? Is the 5'8" position going to change every week? Because I'll tell you right now, if you want to be a good team in this competition, you cannot change your halves every week. If one week we got Kelly, if Brisbane one week have Kelly, then Reynolds, then Gamble, then Reynolds, Ezra Mann, then Reynolds, or then Tamara Martin and Reynolds. If they keep changing the halves every week, the Broncos, it ain't going to be a good thing for them. It'll definitely disrupt a few things. The hooker position as well with Jack Turpin. Is he the long-term hooker for the Broncos? I'm not so sure. I still have plenty of questions for the Broncos, but they do seem to be on the up. And Kevin Walters is one of the coaches who is under a lot of pressure. So I think this is a make or break year for the Broncos head coach, Kevin Walters. He is under the pump already, in my opinion. Boys and Fanatic says, I'm preparing for his live stream. Sounds good, bro. I'll tune in later on. Josh Elmer in the chat. He says, glad to hear that Lukey and Nanai leaving early rumors have gone away. Happy with Luciano Leilua for 2023, or do you want him now? Josh Elmer, mate, I would say the Cowboys would look a bit more dangerous if we had Leilua now. Problem is, who do you give up? Do you give up Nanai? Do you give up who do you give up? That's the real question. I don't want to be negative. I would genuinely give up Nanai for Leilua because I think Leilua is going to add a lot more than Jeremiah Nanai, which might be a bit of a tough call to make, but I think Lukey's is a better player than Nanai. I think Lukey's the one with the more potential. Leilua is already a gun. I think Leilua and Lukey would be the best back row for now. Nanai's a good kid, don't get me wrong, but you can't keep him more because we got Dunn there as well, who's not going anywhere, apparently. So I think if we gave up Nanai for Leilua, I could live with it, to be honest. CJ Moxley, dark horse signing for 2024. Oh, I got no idea, bro. It's a long way away now. What is the main player you reckon is going to move club next year? Wow, good question, Metallic Panther. Fuck. Who is the main player you reckon is going to move club next year? I got a feeling that who is Kieran Foran could be on the outer at Manly. I don't think he's going to be there long term. He's one of the Seagulls' main players. He's very important to the structure of that side. Who else is there? Yeah, that's probably about it. Kieran Foran, maybe. I got a bad feeling that the Cowboys could move Drinkwater on. I hope not. The Scott Drinkwater rumors always worry me, but we'll see what happens. CJ says Nick's video is making me get past my COVID stuff. Oh, it's good to hear, bro. What favorite play from every NRL club? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll be here all fucking night if I go through that. I'll give you 4. Favorite player at the Dragons is Jack Bird. Favorite player at the Cowboys would be probably Kyle Felt right now. Favorite player at the Broncos would be probably Payne Haas. Favorite player at Manly would be Tommy Turbo. If I keep going, I'll be here all night. So there's 4 there for you guys. Ellie Watson in the chat. Hi, Nick. I just tested positive for the... Oh, gee whiz. That's terrible. Ellie, I hope you get well soon, mate. That's awful news. That is terrible. Everyone's getting bloody COVID. It's terrible. Fucking hell. No question. Just thought I would come in for a bit. No worries, and thanks. Hope you're well, bro. Faraz, I want to be in your tipping comp. I'm definitely going to ask my parents at the end of the month. Sounds good, Faraz. Tell them they won't regret it. It's a very cheap deal. $5 a month. I mean, $1.30 or something every week or whatever it is. The money comes out monthly though. But when you add up the statistics, it's a very, very cheap deal. It's very cheap. If I could change it to $4 a month, I would. I'm going to try and change it anyway, but I don't think I can. But it's a very, very cheap deal. All Out Champer in the chat. Who would you say is the strongest player in the NRL? Wow, that's a good question. I'll tell you someone who I reckon is really strong, though. I reckon Martin Tapau would be up there. Martin Tapau in the gym is a fucking beast. Some of the stuff he does in the gym, like the deadlifting or whatever it's called, Martin Tapau would be up there. I'm going to say Martin Tapau. I think he'd be pretty strong, to be honest. Rugby League Roundup. I think the Dragons have the most underrated signings. I can agree to that and disagree to that, but the Dragons are another team that they have a lot of good things and a couple of things that could be a worry, but we'll see how they go. Favorite halfback, says Faraz. Oh, jeez. My favorite halfback. I would have to say my favorite NRL halfback, well, it was George Williams until he went back to Super League, but as of terms of NRL halfback, I probably have to go with Jackson Hastings right now because I'm a big fan of Jackson Hastings. I've always been a big fan of him. Obviously, when he was at Salford in the Super League, I became a huge fan of him there. I would say my favorite halfbacks would be probably Jackson Hastings and big fan of Reynolds, Braden Trindle, Luke Keary would be up there. Who else? Who else can I think of top of my head? Sean Johnson's always been a favorite of mine. I've always liked Sean Johnson. Yeah, there's plenty I could choose. I mean, halfbacks are always good to watch, bro. Why is everyone getting positive? Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened. Everyone's getting the fucking virus. It's terrible. Ken Dog 47, thoughts on Felice Kafusi? Well, I had a feeling this question was going to come up. I saw Felice Kafusi shaved his head bald. He looks like a fucking criminal now. He looks ridiculous, Felice Kafusi. He looks like a fucking clown. I don't like Kafusi. Everyone knows that. I don't like him one bit. I think he's a grub, and I don't think he's a player that's likable, man. I don't know how people can like him. I just think he's a dirty player and just gets away with a lot of dirty stuff, which is just uncalled for, to be honest. I mean, I understand you can be an aggressive player and you can push boundaries, but, mate, he goes too far. I can't stand Kafusi. Who's an NRL player, past or present, that didn't or doesn't get talked up enough for their abilities? I think Matt Bowen's probably one of them for me. I think Brett Stewart. Matt Orford. Matt Orford in 2008 was unbelievable. That's another one in the past that doesn't get the positive, he doesn't get the praise that he deserves. Terry Campese was great back in the day. Jamie Soward back in 2010 for the Dragons was outstanding. Who else? Matt Moylan was pretty good back at Penrith when he was at fullback and playing Origin and that. Matty Moylan, 2014 to 2016, he was very good. But then injuries came in place. But, yeah, there's a few guys there, I'd say. Is there a Cowboys player you don't like, says Bosky? Yeah, I don't like Jordan McLean, Connolly Lamelu. Not a fan of any of them, to be honest. Jason Reader in the chat. How you going, mates? How do you see the New Zealand Warriors in the next 5 years, and do you think they can make the top 8? I reckon the Warriors will make the top 8 at least once or twice in the next 5 years. Surely they get back to New Zealand soon. So I believe they will make the finals again in the near future. I believe that. I think they'll be fine once they get it right. Is Zach Lomax going to be in the New South Wales squad? Doesn't have to start, but to be in the squad. Yeah, I think it's a possibility. I think it's a good chance of happening. Ricky said I tested positive. Wait, what? I just got tested for COVID and it's negative. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Josh plays cricket. I just tested positive as well. Fucking hell. That's not good at all. Get well soon, mate. What player do you reckon is going to be the first to do a mid-season signing in 2022 and to what club? I reckon Luciano Leilua could be off to the Cowboys by mid-year. I think Luke Brooks to the Newcastle Knights could happen by mid-year, like Province Ovid predicted in his bold prediction series. Who else? You know what? I'm not going to predict it to happen, but it would not surprise me if Reid Marnie or Maratane Kore left early and went to the Warriors and the Dogs to their respective clubs for next year. It wouldn't surprise me if any of them left mid-year as well. So we'll see what happens. Daniel Sexton says, if I join, where do I go and watch it and play the NRL tip-in? Okay, Daniel, so if you go into my channel, bro, you'll see the Join Now button. If you can't find it, go on to the link of this live stream and you'll see the link. It's the first link. And you become a member. It's $5 a month. The NRL tipping will obviously be made when the season gets very close. But, yeah, it's pretty much how you do it. It's pretty easy, bro. If you still can't find it, message me after the live stream and I'll send it to you privately, bro. What else we got here? We got plenty of questions here. Tessie Neal will Selwyn Cobbo fullback long term. I'll go Selwyn Cobbo. I think Tessie Neal could be centre long term if he wants to be centre. I guess we'll see how he goes. CJ Moxley in the chat. South should target Bevan French and Ryan Madison. Well, Souths are probably short another outside back, and they probably are short a back rower. So, I mean, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'm 99% sure I'll be a member by this Sunday. Sounds good, Moxley. Sounds good, brother. Will the Broncos ever be great again? Yes, they will. Yes. Ali, it's so good to watch you again, my favorite Cowboys fan. I appreciate it, Ali, and good luck to your Eels this year, bro. Hope they go well. Who would win in a race between Sub, the Hammer, the Fox, or Xavier Coates? I reckon Jason Sub would probably win the race, to be honest with you. I think Sub's the quickest player in the comp. Hammer is probably a close second. Bulldogs to make finals in 2022? I'm going to say no. I don't think they're ready for finals. I don't think they have the mental toughness. I think the tough draw for the Dogs early on will really test them. I think it's too big of a mountain to climb for them just yet. I think 2023 will be the year they have to make the finals. I think this year will be a year of building combinations and trying to avoid the bottom four. I think that'll be the Bulldogs' goal this year. But obviously, top 8 will be another thing for their plans. But I can't see them making the 8. but I could be wrong. We'll see how they go. Jack Dempsey, if you had to bring back any back out of retirement to play in your club, who would it be? And it can't be a Cowboys player. All right. Well, I'll go Michael Jennings. It's a shame he had to retire due to that drug thing. I think another player that comes to mind, someone like a Justin Hodges. I know he was a grub and a dirty player, but Justin Hodges was a great player back in the day. Mark Gasnier was another one I really liked back in the day as well. Jason Nightingale. I met Jason Nightingale at Magic Round. Very nice bloke as well. Steve Maddow used to put on these big fucking shots that used to scare the hell out of me. So I'll probably go with some of those outside backs, bro, back in the day. I would go with Saab. Yeah, probably. Who's the slowest player in the NRL? Slowest player in the NRL. I would have to say Jared Wallace will be up there. Jared Wallace, I reckon, is pretty slow. What would you rate the Dolphins off-season so far? I'll tell you what. I'll give it a rating out of 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, 5 being average in the middle. I will give the Dolphins so far, their signings, probably a 3 out of 10. It's been disappointing, but they will get some big-name signings very soon. I have absolutely no doubt. Faraz, Hodgson to the Eels could either be the biggest joke or somehow a short-term masterpiece. Well said. I think Hodgson will be a good buy for him, but I just don't get it. I don't know why they didn't re-sign Reid Marnie. Farmworth, underrated or overrated? I'll go underrated. Underrated. I guess he saw a message on the chat. Yeah, probably, yeah. Worst player to throw a punch? Oh, God. Kane Evans, easy. Kane Evans for sure. Who's not got a good chance of winning the premiership that will not be in the top 8? I'll tell you what. If the Broncos and the Dragons make the 8, I don't think either of them can win it. If the Warriors, Dogs, Cowboys, Tigers, if any of them make the finals, I don't think any of them will even go close to the premiership, to be honest. Cowboys' best signing since 2017. You'd have to say probably the Hammer, because he was a young one coming through. I guess the Hammer, signing the Hammer, I guess. Brisbane can make the 8, surely. Yeah, they can. I reckon they're a chance. Brisbane should have kept Danny Levi. Do you agree? Yeah, I do agree. I reckon I should have as well. They should have. What NRL player do you think will make their Origin debut this year? I'll tell you what. I'll go Jason Saab on the wing. I reckon Saab will make his debut in Origin this year. Who is your most underrated NRL player coming into this year? I'll go Mitchell Barnett. No one ever talks about Barnett. Barnett's a gun. He can goal kick. He can score tries. He can play lock and back row. He can kick the ball in the last tackle if he has to, like a grubber kick situation. I'll go Mitchell Barnett. Underrated as hell. It's my good gambling friend Jeffrey. My number one mate, Nick from Australia. How's it going, my friend? Don't forget Saturday, day 1 of the Cup at Trentham. Very hard to beat in the Telegraph Group 1. Mate, I'll be jumping on board for sure. I'll be having a bet on something at that field on Saturday. I'm not sure what yet, but I'll let you know probably by Friday night, mate. So, sounds good, bro. I want the Cowboys to finish last. I'm a Broncos fan. I mean, fair enough. It's the rivalry. What do you expect? I don't blame you. Tyrell Sloan to be an Indigenous All-Star is one of my bold predictions. He wants it and is going for it. I think Dane Laurie, bro, with Latrell Mitchell not playing in the All-Star game due to being suspended for Caven Manu's head-in, I think Dane Laurie will be the Indigenous All-Stars fullback, in my opinion. But Tyrell Sloan wouldn't surprise me. Do you reckon Turbo will back up his amazing 2021 season in 2022? Yes, I do. Is Dane Gagai an underrated signing for the Bunnies? You mean for the Knights? I think he will be. I think Dane Gagai will be a good buy for Newcastle, but I just worry about how Newcastle's halves are going to get him the ball. So we'll see how he goes, but he should be fine at the Knights. Shout out to Daniel Bate in the chat. Hello to everyone over there in England. Hope everyone's doing well over there in the UK. Fucking hell, the chat's going off. Can't even keep up. I've met G.I. and JT says Bandit. Sounds good. Had a photo with Jimmy Maloney once. If you had to delete any NRL club besides the Titans or Storm, who would it be? The Titans. Fuck the Titans. Did you like Matt Scott as a Cowboys player? Yeah, I did. Matt Scott, one of the best front rowers of the last 10 years. I think Matt Scott's in the top 5 props of the last 10 years or so. I thought he was outstanding. A consistent origin player and consistent Australian front rower. Matt Scott was outstanding for a long time. Thoughts on Ash Taylor? You already know that. Don't need to get into that. What else we got here? Sort of a bold call, but the Sharks' premiership window was opening. Yeah, I can say that. Garrick or Saab? I think Garrick's got more attributes, but I think Saab can offer a bit more in attack. And I think Saab's defense is getting better. So I'm going to go Saab. I think Saab's a bit more of a weapon in my eyes. Smuggy to play in Origin this year. I reckon Saab's a Smuggy for New South Wales. And for Queensland, I reckon a Smuggy for Queensland is let's go Queensland. I reckon Sam Walker's a Smuggy for Queensland. In your opinion, who was the smartest player to ever play rugby league? I reckon Andrew Johns. Everyone says Cameron Smith, but I'm going to go Joey Johns. Joey Johns knew what he was doing all the time. He was brilliant. Nick, how do you think Oliver Gildart will go there? I think he's too lightweight in time for the NRL. The only concern I have for Oliver Gildart is he's coming back from a terrible injury. A bit like when Callum Watkins came over, he came back from an awful injury. If Oliver Gildart is fit and there's no injuries, I think he'll be a good left centre for the Tigers. Problem is, a bit like Callum Watkins, Gildart's going to a club that is trying to improve, but we don't know how they'll go. So I think Gildart will be fine. I think he'll be fine for the Tigers. Hopefully he goes well. I believe he will. I'll back him in. Smartest ever play for me is Smith or First and real footy brains. Yeah, fair call. Daniel, isn't Laurie out injured to start the season? I don't think so. I know Adam Dewey is, but Dane Laurie, I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. Is Sky Sports on Foxtel, bro? Yeah. If you watch the Super League, yeah. Sky Sports is over in the UK. That's what they stream their games on with the Sky Sports coverage, but it's on Fox for us over here. So, yeah, it's hard to explain. Early call for Dally M season. Not giving away any predictions yet. I'm not giving away any predictions. When are you going to do the NRL 2022 ladder prediction? March 1st. My 2022 NRL ladder predictions and season predictions will be out on March 1st, 10 days until the season starts. That's when they'll be out officially. So stay tuned for that. Not far away. Not far away now. Can you give my family, Bluey, Bingo, and Chill a shout out? Shout out to Bandit's family. Paddy G, the Rabbitohs premiership window is closed. Yeah, I think so. I think it's closed as well. Righto. Delete the Melbourne Storm. Yeah, fair call. Besides Kafusi and Taylor, what player do you hate the most in the NRL? I am not a fan of... who am I not a fan of? Josh Maguire comes to mind. Bit of a dick. His time at the Cowboys was a fucking waste of time. I'll say Opacek. Besides Kafusi and Taylor, I can't stand Tom Opacek, or as I like to call him now, Tom Opashit. How many years do you reckon Jason Tamala have left in his career? I'll say probably about 5 years. Maybe 3 to 5. Entertain House in the chat. Shout out to Entertain House. He says, Nick, bro, can you tell everyone to go to the community tab and vote for the 2021 survey? You're up for an award on it. Only had 25 votes. Okay. Fuck, I didn't know this. Everyone, go on to the Entertain House YouTube channel on the community tab there. And on the survey, you'll see me. Vote for me. I have no idea what it's about. Absolutely no idea at all. But to the 29 guys that are watching this live stream right now, Go and vote for me on the Entertain Us community tab. I don't even know what the fuck's going on there, but I hope I win whatever it is. CJ Moxley, footy is just around the corner now. Yeah, bro, it's very close. Very, very close. I'm just trying to catch up with this chat. It's fucking laptop. I'll tell you what, knows how to piss me off. On the Nrlw website, it says Laurie will be back for trials. Okay, well, that's good then. Good to hear. Any updates about the Titans tattoo? Yes, it will be coming up by the end of the month. So get ready. What are we now? Fucking January 12th. I think I said it a few weeks ago. The Titans tattoo will be done before the end of the month. So probably around Australia Day. So around that week. So I'll let you guys know more, but it's getting done very soon. What is your favorite sport to watch in the NRL off-season? The NBA, brother. The NBA, the Premier League. They're probably the two for me that stand out. Tom Ovechek's brother sadly passed away. Yeah, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Oh, here we go. With some more questions here. More good questions here, sorry. What team do you hate the most in the NFL? Oh, gee. I don't watch it enough to really have a team that I hate the most, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to answer. Entertain House, he says, best guest during a vlog. Oh, okay. Well, obviously, Magic Round would be me, so guys, go and vote for me on that, please. Go and vote for me. Can we ban COVID-19 in this platform, please? Stick to the back of the TV of it now. Yeah, I'm over it too, bro. I'm over it. I'm fucking over COVID. 29 days to the Super League game. Super League is, yeah, exactly. Actually, I think it's 28. Actually, I think it's, I don't know how many days. I think it's less than that. February 10th is the first game, so it's getting very close now. The Super League. I'll be doing my Super League predictions very, very soon. Are you gonna make a video showing us the Titans tattoo? Yes, I'll be doing it live on here. I've got a mate, so I know a mate, so it's not going to be fun by any means. Not going to be fun. You think Ben Teo is retired? Yeah, what? Yeah, they are retired, I believe. Will we see Bronson Sherry return in 2024? Wow. I think it's a possibility. Should Tamara be in the Hall of Fame when he retires? Yes. Yes. It'll be an old one, I reckon. It'll be an old one. 26 days, yes. I can't wait either. It's getting very, very, very close. Why are you getting a Titans tattoo, says Ken Dog? Because I made a bet at the start of last year. If the Titans make the finals, I will get a Titans tattoo because I was that confident that the Titans were not going to make the finals and they ended up making the top 8. By default, they were lucky to get there, the fucking assholes. But that's why I have to get a Titans tattoo. But it ain't going to be fun. Who's your second favorite NRL team? The Dragons. All right, guys. Well, I reckon that might wrap up the little Nick from Australia Rugby League Q&A live stream for this Wednesday night. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's been a very good live stream. It's been nice, good fun answering your questions. You guys have been very, very nice in the live chat. I really appreciate everyone that came into tonight's live stream and checked it out and all that. But yeah, it's been a very good good live stream. Daniel said Tamara is already a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Is Dragons your second favorite team because your dad goes for them? Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys. Well, I'm getting out of here. Have a phenomenal Wednesday night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for another live stream on the channel. The grind continues, guys. There will be a video every single night. Live stream all the time. You guys deserve the incredible content. I put my heart and soul into this, and I love doing YouTube for you guys. You guys keep the channel running. You guys are the viewers. You guys are fantastic. I love everyone that watches my videos. It means a lot to me. Guys, I'm getting out of here. Have a phenomenal night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for another live stream. Until then, take care of yourself. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.